Rec League is revealing their boxes today, so we'll be diving into exactly what that means and how it fits into the game and what that means for you as a mech holder. So with that being said, we're going to dive into exactly that. So without further ado, let's jump right over to OpenSea. As you can see, Rec League trending number 1 with 117 Ethereum volume and the boosters at number 10 with 9 Ethereum volume. So let's go ahead and check out their pages here. As you can see, the common and uncommons are the most common on the floor as people are kind of dumping those after they probably realized they didn't get a epic, legendary, or Yuga. Well, that being said, you can actually search over here on the left-hand side and you can sort by the different rarities if you're trying to pick up one of those boxes. And the Majestics are going to include 10 different parts to make a full mech is what you'll actually need. So with the boosters, on the other hand, they only include 5 parts. So if that's something you're interested in, they are cheaper, but at the same time, they only have 5 parts in each box, hence the name booster, as it's just meant to boost your parts. All right. So with that being said, let's hop on over to the rarity distribution chart to show you the breakdown of each rarity. Common being around 35%, uncommon around 24%, rare at 18%, epic at 13%, legendary at 6.8%, and legendary dash Yuga at 1.6%, making it the most rare and most limited. And the different rarity breakdowns and what they actually mean here in this slide is going to teach you a lot about what is going to happen in game. And Rec League has kind of covered this off in videos, but in case you didn't know, it says here that a rarity is a distribution of different move skills that are available for each part. There are 6 distributions ranging from common to legendary dash Yuga. And it says, does a part with a higher rarity mean that it's more powerful? It says no, because rarity is not a measurement of a singular component like power or offensive attack. Rather, think of a rarity in the context of different move skills and abilities that are associated with a particular mech part. These can range from amplifying an offensive attack to absorbing incoming projectiles and many more. A rarity tier simply then refers to the availability of these abilities in the wider pool. So you're going to have to think of it like a chess piece that is going to fit in your overall macro of your mech. You know, that way you can do combinations and different things that fit your play style as well. So think of it as it's in the body of work of your mech. And it says here, what are the advantages of a part with a higher rarity? Access to unique moves and abilities that are not commonly found. Adding a rare part in your mech make it more flexible and adaptable, or simply just cooler because of its novelty. I think that's a key indicator as what you need to do with your parts and how you think of it in terms of putting your mech together there. And the last question is it advantageous for me to assemble a mech with higher tiered rarity parts? It says not necessarily. A mech that is most advantageous for you relies ultimately on your play style and the combination of its 10 parts. With each part's rarity and constructor considered, swapping just one part for a different rarity might yield a completely different strategy. And that's exactly what I just said, is it's going to come down to the player play style and the overall body of work. So again, think of that when you're crafting your mechs together. And it says here the mech composition 101 and the overview. It says here mechs are made of 10 parts, as we discussed earlier, and each part is characterized by constructors. And you can see those broken down on this chart here and the different rarities. And the reason why all this is important, by the way, is a 50% rev share to mech owners for selling non-NFT copies of their mechs in Web2 in-game store. So that's something to be aware of. It says here, this means that selling non-NFT copies of the NFT mechs in the upcoming Web2 version of Rec League will be a rev share of 50% of gross. And you can kind of see the breakdown here, 50% to mech owner, 30% to platforms, App Store, Google Play, and the remaining 20% to the developer. We want to empower the community of owners, creators, fostering a powerful synergy between Web3 and Web2 gamers. But let's go back to kind of the construction of the overall mech here. You can see the antenna is going to be this top little guy up here, and they all look different, right? There's like little tiny antennas that kind of float around and follow the mech around. I've even seen like kind of Coda looking ones as well. So expect all these parts to look different in game or when you open the box itself when the game launches. So with that being said, it says here there's a crest, then you got the head, and then of course here the pauldrons and the weapon arm. Then you have the knee guards, the torso, which is going to be the middle here. Then you have the emblem, and which is going to be kind of that chest piece in the middle. And you have S-Bot, which apparently is kind of like I'm not really quite sure exactly what that one is going to be. I can't remember. I was actually an early play tester in the game, so I'll have to kind of go back and review some of that footage, which you can find here on the channel, by the way. I streamed it a couple times, as well as did a breakdown video already, and you can kind of check that out. But you can see this is a breakdown of the constructors and the different mints. So there's a mint 1, mint 2, mint 3, and we've already passed mint 1, which is the current boxes we're looking at in this video right here. So with that being said, you can see Prime 8, Balance, Cycrane, which is a zoner, and Coda, which is a specialist. And you can see in mint 2, there's going to be evasive, specialist, and specialist again when you have these Macy and BAKC. Or Bored Ape Kennel Club and the Mutant Ape Yacht Club, which they'll be able to mint their boxes, I believe, for free, if I'm not mistaken. And then mint 3 is going to be, it looks like Aerial, Aggressive, and Specialist as well again there. And those is called Infestec, I guess, and Iron Scale, and then Basie, of course, there. But yeah, there is going to be, I guess, pros and cons to each of these different mints as well. But yeah, just be aware that there's going to be more mints as well. So don't maybe, go in and splurge on all these boxes knowing that later on there's definitely going to be more mints. So that's something you should be aware of. All right, so again, I just wanted to go back here to my channel and just wanted to let you guys know about these videos that I've been talking about here. You can see back on my live streams. If you want to see some of the gameplay, you can definitely check that out. It's got over 700 views there, and even posted on a pinned post on my Twitter account. So you can go over here to my profile, and it will be actually this very first pin here, where I believe I was probably one of the top, if not the top gamer in the early play test, where I beat quite a few folks. Even though my daughter kept coming into my office, I did lose like 1 or 2 matches or so, but it was absolutely a blast. By the way, if you are looking to get monetized on Twitter, this video is not sponsored or anything like that. This is something just to help support the channel. But this is a tool I've been using to kind of monitor, or not monitor, but try to monetize my Twitter account, called Tweet Hunter. This is a AI tool as well, so it helps you kind of craft customized messages in your Twitter feed. So I can come in here and get ideas and craft different messages and different tweets as well. So as you can see, self-improvement, I could go in and kind of edit this tweet if I wanted to, or I could come over here and add it to my queue. And I also have a evergreen collection I could add this to as well. So there's a lot of different things you can do with Tweet Hunter, and they also have a cool Chrome extension you can download, which helps you kind of explore Twitter. You can check out viral tweets if you're looking for inspiration there. I can go over here to AI generated tweets, which it generates AI tweets on a daily basis, and I can copy this and kind of retweak it just to get ideas and things like that for Twitter in case you're a creator. Again, looking to get monetized on Twitter. I'll have a link in the description below if you're interested in that. And with that being said, I hope this video helps you understand Rec League a little bit better. And of course, we'll be probably streaming it next month when the game fully launches. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you smash it if you enjoyed it. Share it with a friend if this helped you. And I'll see you in the next video at the blockchain. Be like an NFT, be authentic, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.